is my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you guys taking time out your day to listen to your local realtor here, Garaudy, and your mortgage dad, Ronnie. As always, we just like to talk about real estate, and we actually have a cool video that stood out to us that we just want to go ahead and share with you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into that video.
Real estate boom in 2024, starting January 3rd to August 30th. That is going to be when the most houses are sold in 2024. We may not sell another damn house after November. The Federal Reserve has already talked about reducing the interest rate 6 times next year. I don't care who the current sitting president is, the housing market, inflation, the cost of doing business, they are going to do everything that they can to get the perception that those things are under control. The reason that I say August the 30th is because September, October, you are going to see this onslaught of political advertisements, and anytime that you have all of that going into people's mind, the uncertainty makes them very nervous. And I think that people just typically in an election cycle are traditionally very slow. If you're thinking about selling your house in 2024, you need to get that house on the market sooner rather than later.
All right.
Yeah, I like it short and simple and straight to the point, and we all know we're in an election year, 2024. So, a lot can happen. A lot's going to happen, let me rephrase that, towards the last quarter of the year. But prior to that, as far as what she was saying, the only thing I will say is tying in seasonality. We all know, from springtime going into the summer, historically, that's usually a busy time in real estate. So whether you're buying and selling, so granted, it is an election year, but also you take that in consideration. So you do kind of expect to see an uptick as far as people getting into the real estate market. And also, a lot will tell depending on where rates go. So if we have rates actually even go a little bit further around that time, it's going to be pretty hectic and interesting and entertaining here in the real estate market.
Yeah. And I think if you're a realtor out there, that is a great video to bring to a listing appointment. That gets them a little nervous and figure, I got to get my house sold right away. Now, what she's saying, do I think is going to happen? This is just me personally, right? Thinking, I don't think what she's saying is going to happen to the extreme that she's talking about. The Fed's lowering the Fed's fund rate 6 times is probably in the long run going to be good for the housing market because that's going to bring interest rates down. So, I don't know how that fuels her argument, but when it's cheaper to borrow money, that typically is going to help. And, the whole inflation's getting better as we see. That's why they're going to lower this Fed's fund rate. And then that should hopefully keep continuing lowering interest rates, which are probably going to bring these buyers that have this pumped up demand to the market. So if she's, like she says, if it's going to all of a sudden have this extreme housing in March, April, May, June, July, August, I just don't see that stopping just because it's election year. Ooh, that's going to halt this whole frenzy with low interest rates. I think that's it's a hard stance there, which I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with, but we don't have a crystal ball. And like I said, it's a great video to bring on a listing appointment.
Exactly. Kind of, put that sense of fear, like, okay, I know I'm ready to buy, but it makes more sense to put my property on the market now. And also too, just the whole perception of people getting that sense of, okay, we don't know what's going on in the election. I may not want to get into the market whether I'm ready to buy or sell. I just know from experience, most of the time, it really depends on where you're at in your life. So regardless of what's going on politically, or socially, it really comes down to the fact, hey, in this case, this is for buyers. If you're in a position where you can buy, doesn't really the number one factor that really plays a big part in you getting ready to buy is interest rates and also the income that you make. And as far as selling, there's a lot of factors that goes into you selling your home from a personal standpoint. So as far as what's going on in the election season, I don't know that's really going to play a big part into it, but hey, time will tell. And like you just said, she did a great job in selling it, because, she's good at doing that, obviously. So time will tell, man. It's going to be a fun time this year in the market, man, and here in America.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let us know your comments. What do you think? She's got a point there? Do you think that's going to happen? Or do you think that it's not going to happen? We'd love to hear your feedback and what your thoughts are.
All right. Appreciate it. And as always, it's all about being informed and not influenced. Appreciate you guys taking time out your day. All right.